Good morning. My name is David Greer. I'm the pastor of the Norvelt Union Church. Today is Friday, August the 8th, 2025. Way back during the Great Depression of the 1930s, the then President Franklin Delano Roosevelt enacted a series of reforms titled the New Deal. And part of this New Deal was the building of a village in Westmoreland County, Pennsylvania, called Westmoreland Homesteads. Soon after, it was renamed Norvelt after the then First Lady EleaNOR RooseVElt. She was arguably the project's greatest champion. I am in the home of Mrs. PegSidehamer, and she actually witnessed something back during this time. Now, your name wasn't Sidehamer.
Sandus.
It was Sandus. What happened on Friday, May 21st, 1937?
We probably had that picture taken.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Who came to town that day?
EleaNOR and President Roosevelt came.
Oh, did he?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I knew she came.
I'm assuming he was there. I didn't see him, but, there were men standing around. I don't know.
I assumed it was just her because I was going to get rid. But here's the thing, Mrs. Sidehamer, Peg,
right.
You were only what? 4 years old. So it's okay if you recognized one of the bodyguards or one of the Secret Service as her husband. You wouldn't know any different.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't have known.
Did you understand all the hoopla? Did you understand who she was?
No.
Yeah.
Didn't mean a thing.
When you woke up that day, that would have been a school day, right? May 21st? Well, you wouldn't have been in school yet.
Well, I did. I went to nursery school.
Oh, nursery school.
Oh, yes, I did.
Well, obviously, you played hooky that day.
Well, I don't know. Well, maybe because they were coming to Norvelt. Maybe that's why they didn't have school. Maybe.
So you got up that morning, had no idea what was going on. I'm sure you put on your best dress. By the way, here's a picture of EleaNOR and Peg back in 1937, May the 21st, on that fateful day. You had your picture. Of course, Peg is the little girl, and EleaNOR is the full-grown lady. That is quite a keepsake, this picture.
And that coat and hat and all my clothes, my mother made.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes, made all our clothes.
Those were days gone by. Now, you were 4 years old.
Right.
And you walked into this hoopla. Was it a very big crowd when EleaNOR came to town?
I can't tell you. I don't remember anything about that at all.
Oh.
Yeah, I was least concerned. I mean, what are we doing? I didn't know.
Was there ever a time after the fact, maybe years later, when you realized, hey, I met the First Lady of the United States? That's a pretty cool thing. I'm sure it hit you at one time or another.
Oh, yeah, it was. I thought, oh, my. And, of course, then my mother and dad were gone, so I couldn't even ask any questions when I finally realized,
What a big deal that was.
Because I had this picture, but I had it put away,
this picture.
for years.
Yes.
And one time when my daughter was home, we was going through some of my things and said, oh, Mom, here's a picture of you and Eleanor Roosevelt. Oh, my goodness, I didn't even know I had it, actually.
That's fantastic.
Yes.
So where in Norvelt were you living at that time?
Right next door.
Right next door here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right here in Norvelt.
Right.
And you were one of the original families that came to Norvelt?
Yes.
Yes. These houses were to help the people out of the Depression, and your family benefited from Norvelt. Right. And they weren't given the house either. They had to work and earn it and pay it off.
Oh, yes.
So what did you think growing up in Norvelt? Was it a nice place to be?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Oh, I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it. But what I was going to say about the president, when they were building these homes, he didn't want to put any plumbing in.
I heard that.
Yes.
They wanted outhouses.
Yes, and Eleanor said, no, you're going to put plumbing. So she won.
She was a tough lady.
Yes,
we appreciate that.
Yes. So
I also heard the same about the basements having dirt floors, and she said no, that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah.
There was some dignity there with her. That was awesome.
Yeah.
So immediately, of course, you grew up here. You have no real memories before Norvelt. But what was it like living back then? I mean, as far as you were telling me, tell me about your Sunday morning.
Well, Sunday morning we would go to church at Norvelt. Of course, we walked, come home and had a nice lunch and played croquet.
Croquet.
Morning and afternoon until we all got tired and then we quit. But yeah, we had a wonderful time on Sundays.
I think that's wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was a good day. I remember that. Oh my. That's one thing I remember. A lot of other things I don't, but yeah.
Well, obviously, your mother and father knew that EleaNOR was coming to town. Well, yeah, it was no surprise, I'm sure.
Didn't mean a thing to me. I mean, if they said, "Oh, okay, another lady in town,"
So were many children picked to have their picture taken with EleaNOR, or were you special there?
I have no idea.
You don't remember?
I don't know.
You were a cute little bugger. You still are pretty cute today.
And when I went to nursery school, Miss Walker was the nurse, and she lived right below the restaurant there in Norvelt.
Sure.
What is not Starbucks? What I can't think of what it's.
You talking about Tappet in Norvelt?
No. On the left-hand side going up.
Oh, I don't know now.
Well, okay. Anyway, there was I don't know what was there now. Norvelt Homes, and she lived right there on the corner. And she would come and pick me up and take me to nursery school.
Oh, I heard that there was something called a tea room in Norvelt. Was that it, or?
Oh, no, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know about that.
That's
but
right.
Anyway, she picked me up. Now, if she picked anyone else up, I don't remember. And then I loved nursery school, but I hated having to eat spinach and then taking a nap.
That's cruel.
I know.
Spinach and a nap.
I still hate spinach.
Yeah.
And then we took a nap, and then she brought me home. Yeah. And like I said, if she picked up other kids, I have no idea.
Right. Well, was it just you from the nursery school? Do you remember, or were you told later, or were there other children there?
Oh, there was other children. Yeah. And it was in where the Norvelt Club is right now.
Okay.
In the building there. They probably tore down since then and built this, of course. But
well, I understood EleaNOR came to Norvelt to inspect the homes, which, I mean, was just, I'm sure they were built just fine into her specifications. But hopefully she was very welcomed. And
I'm sure she was. Yeah. I'm sure. I remember this Sarah Kelly, who lived on the other side of Carnation Court. Mm-hmm. It seems to me she was real active in Norvelt Mothers Club and different things. And I think she might have welcomed her into her home that day. I'm not sure about that, but I was thinking it was probably her.
Oh, that's tremendous. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Did you were so little, my goodness. Did this leave any lasting impression on you, or you just wanted to get back to the yard and play croquet? Or
Well, I was just glad we had such a nice home to live in, and we had a nice home, and indoor plumbing too.
People were very grateful. I often wonder if they had a project like Norvelt today, would it be successful? Would people be as grateful? Would they keep up their homes?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a concern. Now, you had written a little something, if you want to read whatever. Peg made some notes.
Nursery school, okay. Yeah. Well, I was talking about how hard we had to work when we did go to grade school and whatever. Of course, it was springtime, and it was cleaning day, or cleaning months, because we had a coal furnace. And, of course, everything was very dirty, so my mother would take the carpeting out of the rooms, whatever, and she would hang them on the clothesline. And when we came home from school, we saw those carpets, and we thought, oh, we got to beat carpets tonight. So that's what we did.
Yeah.
Get that done. And then after the spring cleaning, we did curtains. My mother had white curtains, and she hung them on these racks in front of the garage door. They had these, like, little nails on. Mm-hmm. And after you washed the curtains, you stretch them out on this racket, okay. Well, that was good until you're pushing them on those little pins, and then you get blood from your finger. Then we had to take them off.
Oh, man, it never ends.
Rewash them and be more careful the next time and do that. So that was one of the jobs we were doing.
So you say we. Did you have brothers and sisters?
Yes, I did. I had 2 sisters and 2 brothers.
Oh, my. That's a pretty nice family.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure, did you have one of the bigger Norvelt homes, being that there was a family of 7? Or
We had 3 bedrooms upstairs and 1 downstairs. So we had 4 bedrooms. Yeah, so that, I don't know if that was the largest. I sort of think it might have been.
It may have been,
yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure.
My grandparents, who were from Norvelt, they had 5, but not all at the same time. As my Aunt Fran was leaving, Aunt Joyce was being born, so so they didn't have 5 at the same time.
Okay.
But yeah, that's a pretty big family. What did your father do?
He was a painter.
Okay, is that why he was invited to?
Well, I think that's why we got the home, because...
Yeah. Oh, you got the home because he had a skill.
Yeah, right, right. Then after he did this, then I remember him going to Pittsburgh with somebody taking him, because like I said, we didn't have a car. He would paint in Pittsburgh, and then eventually he got a job at Walworth.
Mm-hmm.
And then he worked there, and of course went with a neighbor or so to work. But he did work all the time. He did have a job, and I can remember, though, the days that he would come home from work, and he would get his fishing pole, and he would walk to Mammoth, because then he loved fish. So you walk to Mammoth and get your fish and come back home. And I'm thinking, how did he do that?
You just did it back then. You walked.
Yeah. Worked so hard and went fishing and got his dinner.
Oh, my goodness. He deserved that dinner.
Yeah.
Yes, he did. Now, you said so people understand how Norvelt was founded, you had to apply. My grandfather answered an ad in the Grit newspaper. I don't know if that newspaper's still around or not, but you had to have a skill. And your father was a painter, and so they thought, we can use a painter, and he has 5 children, and we're going to let him have a home if he so agrees to have one. And you wouldn't dare pass down that opportunity.
Oh, no, my mother was so grateful, because we had lived in Latrobe before that. So they tell me, of course, we had outhouses and everything, you know. So it was great to come into a place and have water and everything.
Electricity and heat.
Yeah, you are right.
It was a coal furnace back then.
Yeah, we used to get lots of coal, And it made the house dirty, but there again, we all had to clean, wash the walls, and that's just what we did.
That's how it was. Yeah. That's what was expected of you. Yeah.
And then, of course, Mother put in a big garden. And we had chickens. Yeah. We raised chickens, and we all had to work in the garden. There was another day you come from school, tonight's the night we hoe garden. So we'd all go out and hoe garden, pick strawberries. We had tons of strawberries. And so after we were done, my mother would give us a nickel, and we would go to the corner where Visenko service station.
Sure, yeah.
And we were allowed to get an ice cream cone for a nickel. So that was our reward. So that, we worked
not bad, yeah.
Well, that's okay.
There's worse deals.
That's all they could afford, that's for sure.
Yeah. But getting back to that day, obviously you were dressed up. Do you remember the outfit you had on?
I don't remember the dress. Because I could see the coat. I could remember the coat, yellow coat and yellow hat. But like I said, Mother made everything for us. And that was 3 girls, so she was busy.
I'm sure she also found her place in Norvelt, being that there was a mother's club.
Well, she was in that. Eventually.
They did all sorts of things, and there was a lot of sewing and quilting going on. And, your mother was good at those things?
Oh, yes, like I said, she sewed. Now, I don't know if she crocheted or anything. I don't remember that she did.
Right.
But
any last thoughts of Norvelt?
I love living here. Yeah. Like I said, it's close to Greensburg, Mount Pleasant, Latrobe. Only now I'm not going to be... I don't drive anymore, so that makes it inconvenient. But I do have a niece that comes from Greensburg and takes me to the doctors and whatever.
Super.
As my kids are all out of town, out of state, actually. Okay. So, yeah. So, yes.
Well, I appreciate your time.
Well,
and
I'm sorry that Donna couldn't have...
Well, we'll try to get a hold of her and maybe get you over there. I know you're old friends, and...
I haven't seen her in years.
Yeah. And by the way, if there's anyone else out there who has memories of EleaNOR's visit, or even after that, some memories of early Norvelt, give me a call. Just let me know, and we'll come and talk to you too. If there's nothing further, we'll see you some other time.
Bye.
Bye.
No, it's hard to, like I said, then you just really didn't care. You did your thing and really didn't care much. But now, you do. But at that time, your kids, hey, you just want to go out and play.
Yeah, exactly. That's how it should be.
Yeah.
I'm actually jealous. Although I did have a bit of that. I'm older, so I had a bit of that growing up. But today, I just don't know.
Well, did you say you lived here in Norvelt?
I lived in Norvelt my entire life.
Oh, I knew that.
The Greers were my grandparents.
The Greer girl went to school. I don't know if she was older than me. Ruby was.
Ruby was my aunt.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I'm surprised. I remember that.
There was Fran, my dad, Irvin, Ruby, Maisie, and Joyce.
I only knew Ruby.
Yeah. So Ruby would have been the middle one.
Is she still around?
She is. They're all gone now.
Oh, really?
It makes it sad because there's times I want to ask a question about this or that.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I've enjoed our time together.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, once again, we'll see you some other time.
Bye. Oh, my.